welcome everyone to the biker angle this morning. I took a break yesterday, so sorry about that, but been running busy the last couple days. Today at 1 o'clock on Motorcycle Madhouse, we're going to have a special. I called it America in Crisis. Saturday, I went out and seen a Facebook group full of bikers and civilians as well. It's called Real People Helping People of Rock County, Wisconsin. And they were out there feeding the homeless and all kinds of good stuff. It was really cool to see that. So I did the whole segment on Motorcycle Madhouse interviewing them. You know, interviewed a couple people, the guys who started it, the girls who were involved. And it was just a real awesome thing. So I wanted to mix that up. So that's why I didn't get on today with the biker angle. Yesterday night, really dug the what's it called, the YouTube live stuff. It was fun. I'll do that every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I got a good topic actually for this week. You know, one of the followers suggested, why do people join a motorcycle club? So let's discuss that on Sunday. So if you got any comments, questions about that, send them over to cubbiesrock1973 at gmail.com. So moving on. Yesterday, I put up a story late in the day, and it had to deal with, there was a stoplight shooting up in Wisconsin. And people came back saying, well, we don't see the patches, blah, blah, blah. Well, there was different angles and stuff. And I didn't post them online, the pictures. I posted the video, but not the pictures. And the reason behind the post was, this was in broad daylight, and it was one of them Sons of Anarchy deals. They pulled up, started shooting at this truck, and kept shooting with cars, everything going. And it wasn't about clubs per se, but the idiotic ideal of trying to do it in daylight. You know, I keep on saying time and time again, this is 2018, and that shit's pretty hard to get away with. And, you know, that kind of shit really brings the freaking cops to the doorstep of a lot of clubs that shouldn't be messed with. Because up in Wisconsin, the dominant up there runs some shit good, man. It really does. And that kind of shit just brings all kinds of heat for no freaking reason. And it's going to be bringing heat to the dominant's doorstep for no reason. And that's a freaking shame. It really is. So that's what a little bit about what that post was about. I'll read a bit of the news. And that's actually in this segment. So any comments, bitches, or concerns, just let me know. Also, I'm going to have a new page added to our main site, HarleyLiberty.com. It's going to have a whole list of YouTube creators that put out videos for the biker scene. You're going to have Dibs out there on it. You'll have BD on the page. You'll have Agitated Rambling, Shade Tree. And even Chuck's going to be on it, because you know what? Even though we all have all kinds of fucked up opinions, everybody deserves to be heard and deserves to have an outlet on HarleyLiberty.com. If it's biker related, we'll put you on there. So with that, also, IOTC got taken down. I guess they're getting hit by a lot of complainers. I guess Facebook and the liberal left love siding with child molesters and shit. So I guess putting up pictures of child molesters and their records and stuff like that can get you flagged on Facebook. What a fucking shame. But anyway, let's start out with some morning news today. Let's get to some good stuff here. Let's see here. Ex-Outlaw boss rails on Snitches and invokes Drew Peterson's case. If you guys don't know, because if you're out of Chicago, you probably don't know this, but Drew Peterson was a cop. I think it was Bolingbrook or Romeoville. I think it was Bolingbrook, but I'm not freaking sure because I don't like fucking cops as it is. But anyway, you know, he's the one who killed a couple of his wives and shit like that, ran around like he was King Kong shit, finally got busted. They actually made a Drew Peterson fucking law in Illinois. That's pretty fucked up. But anyway, that's who Drew Peterson is. For those that don't know who he is, look it up. You know, blah, blah, blah. This is from the Chicago Sun-Times by Robert Herguth. He writes, "There's a patch worn by supporters of the Outlaws Motorcycle Club that sums up the entire sentiment of biker gangs towards informants. Quote, snitches are a dying breed, it says. These days, former Chicago Outlaw boss Orville, Orvie Cochran, one of the Chicago's most wanted fugitives, is worried about informants turning on him. In a letter to a judge, he has expressed concern that someone might try to frame him as he sits in jail in Wisconsin awaiting trial in a racketeering case that accuses him and 5 of his one-time bike brothers of murder and mayhem. After being arrested in Evergreen Park last year for shoplifting a back brace after 16 years on the run, Cochran wrote to the federal judge handling the racketeering case, quote, to bring to the court's attention a disturbing trend of jailhouse snitch, end quote, according to the 3-page handwritten letter to Cochran's court file. Quote, so let it be stated, there has not been, nor there will there be any pertinent information regarding my case to anyone but my attorneys, Cochran wrote to the U.S. District Attorney Judge Lynn Elderman. Quote, my case is high profile, making me a prime target for malfeasance, Cochran wrote. And he's damn right, man. You know, there's going to be all kinds of people out there trying to get their name attached to this one. Referring to the Wisconsin jail where he's been held, he added, quote, Cochran comes as a new arrivals at Dodge County Detention. Yeah, I did that debate with that Dodge County Sheriff. Yeah, that was a fun one. You can actually listen to that one on Motorcycle Madhouse. You know, he toes the same company line about motorcycle profiling, let me tell you. Cochran, how are you doing? With a fist bump one day after they arrive. It's not known where Cochran was during his time on the lam. He is believed to have been out of state for a while, perhaps helped along by outlaw supporters and sustained by a chunk of cash. By one account, he had $35,000 when he took off, and more stashed away. Cochran's racketeering trial was slated to begin in coming weeks in Milwaukee, but the judge granted the defense more time to prepare. It's unclear now when it will start or whether a plea deal might be reached. Cochran's capture has made some in the biker underworld nervous. Though there's no indication Cochran is cooperating with authorities, and it's uncertain how much useful information he could provide anyway, given the length of time that has passed. Still, authorities think Cochran's crimes go beyond the current racketeering case. He remains one of the prime suspects in the 1999 murder of fellow outlaw Thomas Westside Tommy Stitmick, who was found dead, his body riddled with bullets at his Lamont Township home. At the time, Stitmick was dating Cochran's former girlfriend, and sources said Cochran was enraged even though he had already found a new partner. Cochran was then the president of the Outlaws Southside chapter. Though the club now has affiliates around the world, the Southside chapter is considered the original and carries a certain mystique. And Stitmick previously had been president until going to prison in the 1980s in a kidnapping and sex abuse case. Just before his death, Stitmick had contemplated offering Cochran $10,000 to make the peace, effectively buying the rights to the woman at the heart of the dispute, according to a source who asked not to be named, but then Stitmick has been killed. Another potential motive for killing that detectives have considered was that Orville thought Tommy was trying to come back in and take over leadership, another source said. Cook County Sheriff's Police hope to interview Cochran at some point soon about Stitmick's murder, officials said. Cochran's lawyer declined to comment. A year after Stitmick's killing, Cochran was shot and wounded outside the Outlaws Southside clubhouse at 25th and Rockwell in what police believe was payback for Stitmick. Cochran survived because he slipped on ice, falling below the hail of bullets according to a former friend who described Cochran as goddamn lucky. Next, this is about this post this weekend I made. You can actually see the video on our Facebook page. WTAQ, Appleton, Wisconsin. Appleton police say members of rival motorcycle clubs were involved in a shooting Saturday afternoon. Video released by the Appleton Police Department shows a pickup truck approaching a stoplight at the intersection of West Prospect Street and South Memorial Drive. A motorcycle is seen pulling up next to the truck and firing shots at the truck as it drives away on South Memorial Drive. Two other motorcycles follow the first bike as it pulled out on West Prospect Avenue. Officials say they believe that the shooting stemmed from a conflict between the rival clubs that operate in the area and across the state. Anyone with information is asked to contact. Yeah, I ain't giving the contact information. You guys want to contact the cops, you guys do it. I ain't giving you information for it. So it's on there if you want to see it or whatever. But, yeah, this is a daylight type of deal. And this is the stuff that brings down the heat. And this is something that a lot of these MCs don't need, is the heat. Especially from New Jacks going out there trying to play Jax Teller and Tig. And you can tell by the video, yeah, I'm not going to even get into it because it was a complete, type of thing where he just started firing indiscriminately. It was pop, pop, pop. He had the ghetto pull, as I call it, turned it a 9mm probably to the side and just started fucking firing off bullets and shit. Cars driving by, cars that could have kids in it, women. And, it was just a bullshit incident. If you're going to go up and do some shit like that, why don't you get up close and personal and, put a 22 behind the ear, 380, whatever the hell you're going to do. Let it rattle can the head. But to go out there and, just to pop off rounds, Jesus, you could hit somebody else, man. And, that don't make us any better than the street gangs in Chicago killing kids. They'll go out there and just start popping off and popping off. Next thing you know, there's a 4 or 5 year old kid dead. What the hell did a kid do? But, I'm not saying that happened in this case. Again, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what could have happened in this. Just popping off rounds. Like, what, you got a free, target range just to shoot off at? What kind of shit is that, man? And besides that, doing it on camera, having all the identifying marks, having the motorcycle, I won't be surprised if they don't bust these guys within 3 to 4 days, man. Because the camera's right there. They got them from all damn different angles. Their picture up in Wisconsin's probably all over the damn news right now. It's going to be all over the newspapers. So it ain't going to be, much to go and grab their asses. And in the meantime, it brings bad press to motorcycle clubs. Next thing you know, the cops go on high alert, and they're out there razzing everybody, and it's just a big fucking mess because a bunch of guys had to fucking do it fucking SOA style and not be fucking smart about handling their business. That's what it comes down to. If you're gonna get out there and fucking get gangster, then fucking do it right at least, man. Don't put yourself on the national fucking media for everybody to see you. Fuck. SOA's a fucking show, guys. That's all it is. It's entertainment. That shit ain't real. So don't go out there and try to fucking repeat it, man. I remember in my old neighborhood in Melrose Park, you had a lot of the Italians running around because their favorite movie is The Godfather. And they go around acting like fucking, try to mimic that movie to the freaking T. Be smarter than that, guys. SOA and the Mayans is a TV show. Don't go out there trying to act that way because in the end, in real life, your ass is going to be sitting behind fucking bars. Do your business. Do what you got to fucking do. Just don't put other people in freaking jeopardy. And don't freaking put other motorcycle clubs in the line of fire for your dumb shit. So, that's just my 2 cents. So, Don't forget to listen to Motorcycle Madhouse. Going to be on today at 1 o'clock. It's episode 45. And you know what? You're going to hear about an 82-year-old veteran. A veteran of the Vietnam War that this group found eating out of trash cans because he was starving. How is it in a country like ours, a vet has to be eating out of a freaking garbage can? But then you got all these politicians supporting sanctuary cities, and we got to protect these illegals. We can't even protect our own fucking people that freaking fought for this country and fought for you and me. So, that's it today on the biker angle, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys stay safe. Don't forget, new book comes out on the 1st. If you want to pre-order, you can. Everybody on the YouTube channel, shoot me your email addresses, guys, and I'll shoot you out a copy of the ebook version. It's the shorter version without pictures and stuff like that. But anyway, I'll talk to you later, guys. Oh, before I end, if you're a YouTube creator, send me a banner, 400 by 400, to Cubby's Rock 1973 at gmail.com, and I'll get you guys on the page. Talk to you later, man.